Well, welcome to my allotment, and I'll just show you my shed to start off with. And you can see underneath the bench there's a whole lot of comfrey juice which I use to provide high nitrogen feed. And then round by the side of the hedge I've got little gem lettuce. I've also got cordon gooseberries, or I'm going to have a go at making them cordon. There's horseradish in the corner by the water butt, a huge great sort of water reservoir that I've got there, which I keep topped up. And one of a number of apple trees, dessert apple trees, which are sort of espalier. This is a Victoria plum tree, which hasn't been doing terribly well. And then the greenhouse is really dedicated to tomatoes, and at the end of the greenhouse I've got 2 cucumbers. As you can see, they aren't doing too badly actually. They're all small cucumbers. I don't, they're not the long variety. So that's one. The second one there, and I've got a third one down here as well. Outside the greenhouse, I've got those are all autumn fruiting raspberries, and summer fruiting raspberries here. And looking down here in the coal frame, these are the leeks ready to plant out when I've got some space. And then moving down, courgettes that are beginning to start to get into their stride. I've got outside ridge cucumbers, which I don't know whether they're going to do at all well outside. I'm not sure they will really. I've also got black currants here, which is their sort of second year. I bought those sort of bare root a couple of winters back. They're looking quite good. Here I've got peas. I've never really been very successful with peas, and as you can see there's some gaps in the row. What I am successful with is these dwarf French beans. These are Zena Field. Zena Field was a distant relative of ours. She used to write for the Daily Mirror as the gardening correspondent. Down here I've got some Webb's lettuces, which are looking very good. Beetroot here. Spring onions here, and under this fleece I've got carrots. They're under the fleece because of carrot root fly. And then onions, a mixture of onions from onion sets and onions that I've sown from seed. And then in this deep bed I've got garlic, mostly elephant garlic, and then under netting brassicas, and then I've got 3 courgettes, a mixture of yellow courgette and green courgette, another row of elephant garlic there, and then quite a large patch of main crop potatoes, which are looking reasonably good. They've certainly benefited from the rain that we've had over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Here are my runner beans, and the best broad beans I've had for years and years really, sown in December. And they really have cropped extremely well. Yesterday I cropped just over 1 kilogram of hulled beans, which is pretty good going. These are my squashes, which are getting going slowly. I plant them in depressions so that what I can do is just fill up the basin around the plant. Every year I plant outdoor tomatoes. It's basically the tomatoes, exactly the same tomatoes as the ones grown in the greenhouse. I just put them out, and they always provide a really good late summer crop of tomatoes. So a row there. Asparagus, I've got 2 rows of asparagus. 1 row here. They really are over in terms of cropping. Here I've got a row of parsnip, which are just beginning to start to establish themselves. Another row of onions that I grew from seed. The idea of growing onions from seed rather than from onion sets is that they tend to be more resistant to onion root rot. Another row